Are these altcoins going to pump or what? Look at that. 2021 on the left, Justin Beebs. Chad, chiseled jaw, rugged, good looks. And on the right, you know what? I want you to think about who you want on your team. Who do you want in your team? Babyface or baby killer? I want the baby killer. This guy, he's seen some stuff. That's one too many red monthly candles this guy sat through. So, you know, friends, well, you know, we're all saying the same things in our DMs. Why? 4 freaking years. I know, man. I know. 4 years? What happened to 4-year cycle? Global liquidity, huh? Who was to think, man? Ethereum, friends, this is a cuckolding of like a multiple generation thing. So you have of the past, oh boy, I can't believe I'm saying it. Out of the past 11 monthly candles for ETH-btc, only 1 was green. What kind of sick twisted reality that is, bro? 10 out of 11 were red when we have the most pro-crypto president. Paul Atkins, light touch regulation, is head of the SEC. We got Gary Gensler fired. We did all the upgrades to crypto, bro. DeFi 1, 2, 3. What happened? Business cycle, that's what happened. Altcoins are a reflection of the business cycle. That's it. When we're feeling more confident, we think more into the future. When we are like under duress and stress, we can't think like longer than like a week. We're like, oh crap, I'm running out of money now. Things are bad. You know, it's kind of like this, the village is starving. But when we're relaxed, money's going up, you got the psychological wealth effect. You're like, cool, I'll put money away for a year or 2 or 3 or 5. You know, that's where you're willing to take on more risk. All right. So I don't know how this resolves itself. Man, oh man, this is a monthly candle though. Monthly super trend red on ETH-btc, procced August of last year. So, man, I really hope, friends, we really are going to get like, this is just what I think is going to happen. Okay. And I did, yeah, it is cope. It is cope. However, I think the best we can hope for is you draw a fib from the top to the bottom. We get around the retrace around here. Around that. That's our bull market. So ETH-btc around 0.055. So let's just say Ethereum becomes 5% of Bitcoin's price. So if Bitcoin is 200, ETH is 10K. You know, I was hoping for higher. But what I think happens is it goes up and then it dies in the bear market. Everyone thinks it's over for a long time. And in 2028, right, there's a bit of hopium and copium. And I think by the end of 2028, just like XRP rallied, this thing's ready to go. And it starts sitting up here. That's what I think is happening. And is it biased of me? Yeah, but like, friends, the cypherpunks are now in altcoins. You know that? The actual cypherpunks, they're not in Bitcoin anymore. They sold their souls. They sold their BTC to BlackRock. They got Michael Saylor now doing turbo leverage. You know, they're connecting to the fiat world. So, you know, they don't have any privacy solutions for Bitcoin. You can't swap, you can't make stuff. It's just digital pet rock, which is okay. It's the base layer of crypto, but, you know, think about who you want to be with, friends. It feels like Bitcoin is like, yeah, the government loves me. I'm in Bitcoin now. Look at me. I promise. I love you. Right? And then I want this guy on my team. This is an altcoiner. What do you think is going to happen, by the way? You know, a lot of people, shame on you, by the way, for these cheats. I reported on this during the week. An Ethereum OG, friends, dumped 10,700 ETH. They dumped $17 million of ETH at 1,500-ish. And they just left it for 2 years. They bought Ethereum at $8. Look, man, congratulations. You fluked it. You're a G. You're a G. You're a weak cuck G. I didn't care that you bought it at $8. You're a G. Good riddance. Good. Get him out. Get him out. Oh, you think you can run this world by drinking a lot of soy? Think again. Crazy, man. Look when he got in. Ethereum at $8 was around here, friends. This was the ETH-btc. Wild 42x on BTC, and then it went, now it's still up for him around 8x. You know what I mean? Like, but you bought 2016. You know what I mean? Like 9 years ago. So it's sad because you know where I'm going with this. Like it's true as well. The biggest gains are made from buying and holding. Look what this guy got in, by the way. Bought $8 Ethereum, bought up here, just held the whole way. My gosh, he's still on side 151x. But yeah, man, that's you, bro, buying in 2016. What about everybody else buying 2017? You know, you're up dog shit. You're up like a 2x if you're lucky. Ah, man, I hope things turn around, bro. We got to get a big recovery out. So the people dumping, friends, I want them out. You want them out. They are dumping. They're drinking a lot of soy latte. They're drinking the soy latte cups with their pinky raised up. That's them, right? Okay, you want them out. They're grown adult males, apparently, if they identify as one, and they've got butterfly tattoos on their lower back. So these are not people you want on your team. Think about that Justin Bieber pick. Okay? Yeah, when you're going out, maybe to the club, you want young, youthful Justin Bieber. When you're going to war, you want 2025 Justin Bieber. Pimple scars. Shaved his head. Doesn't even want to worry about brushing his hair that day. Get him, Spoonie! Think about who you want on your team. Some glorious thumbnails were had during the week as well. I saved this for you. Uncle Peter Schiff. The best way to buy gold. Oh boy. So I've actually tagged it here. Sell gold, buy altcoins. Friends, I'm not making this up. You know, in 2017, at the exact XRP high, CNBC and MSNBC, they had literally news articles and advertisements titled, they had video shows. They had actual news segments saying how to buy XRP. And it was literally at the top. It was right here. It was December 2018. How to buy XRP. And you know, at the end of 2018, you know, they made the video a year later, how to sell XRP. Which is up, not making this up. And I think I have one of the ancient posts up here. I've got it actually right now. Here it is. There it is, glorious. Crypto class, how to buy Ripple. Ah, man, I wish I was around here. I was not here. It's just like a classic time. Everybody just called it Ripple because it's like, oh, it's like, because everyone thought, oh, crypto is just like a stock. So you own a company. What's the company? Ripple, right? Who's the Bitcoin company? Man, that's crazy. They made it like literally right here, friends. By the way, this is oh my gosh, it's literally a 6-hour chart. It's actually the day, literally the day. How to buy XRP. And then on the way, all the way down, when it went back to like, you know, 20 cents or whatever, yeah, they made how to sell XRP. That's crazy, man. Well, that's why I'm looking at this. The best way to buy gold. Like it's up 50% from January last year. Yeah, man, should be selling gold, buying altcoins. You want risk on, bro. You want risk on. Not financial advice. Do what you want, but just, you know what's up. Now, remember, friends, of everything that's happening, I come back to the business cycle. Okay? Like this is, I'm so glad and thankful that I have this chart here for you. Highest value content in crypto, just wearing a Pikachu hat. Because this is like, there's guessing. Like, oh, like I could be saying every day, hey, I'm sitting on a squeaky chair. I don't think I've seen Euphoria. See, but they're just words, you know, and I'm here like 10 to 15 years, however long I've been here. Like, that's just guessing though. You know, it's just like, what if I'm just wrong? Could be wrong right now. But this, it's definitive. It actually is definitive. The ISM never even ticked to 52. 52 was, we're about to start alt season zone, right? Every time I hit 52, alt seasons, alt seasons, alt seasons. Yeah, this was DeFi and then even more alt season wave 1 and 2. You see, we never even hit 52 yet. So, look, man, it could be Great Depression. It could be world recession. China does backflips. I don't know. It's just, I feel like I'd be mogging myself if I was to cheat everything. I didn't see Euphoria, man. I didn't care. There's a bearish divergence and stochastics and all these. Look, man, I didn't see Euphoria. You had your pants on the whole time. So did I. Not once did I ever consider just taking off my pants, dancing, doing the helicopter thing, eating jelly beans, putting glitter, getting the disco ball out. I didn't feel like that, man, at all. You know? Am I desensitized? I could be. But now we have the chart, bro. We never even got a business cycle thrust up. You know, like we didn't even start it. You know, there was a fake out. There could be a fake out, but we didn't even get the fake out, bro. Like it barely ticked 50 for 1 month and then just shot back down to 59, 49 already. So when we see that, look, man, look, fans, it's a Trump cycle. Okay, and in if we look at 2017, look, man, he got it all the way to 60 before. Right? So, we look, in my opinion, and remember, my opinion's worth nothing. I'm just a peanut brain. There's going to be a round of FUD when the business cycle gets to like 55, and that wave out, everyone's going to call it's over. They're going to say, okay, here's your alt season wave 1. Goodbye. They're going to say that. I got a feeling they're going to say that. And I'm going to say, man, I don't think we came this far with a Donald Trump cycle, ghost spirit resurrection, like the phoenix rising from the ashes. I don't think we came this far to hit 55 and then go back down. It's a believer's cycle. That's what it's got. That to me, that's going to be the hard one. If we get there, I'll be honest, the odds that it's over it's like 20%, which might mean, sell 20% of your bags and just like keep stable coins there. It could be around there, but we haven't even got there yet. That's where I would say, hey, you got to get your Jeet stack out, even if you think it's over. Because like we all had like, remember extra allocations at the end of last year for the Jeet stack? Like you had to get in, even though the price went down, like you basically had to get in. So that might be some redemption, right? But remember, right, every single cycle before, 2 alt season waves, 2 alt season waves. This was DeFi season and 2 alt season waves. Actually, this was more like half an alt season, a full alt season, and then half an alt season. So it adds up to 2. So half an alt season was DeFi season, 2020. The full one was dog season, April 2021. And then the half one was at the end of the year. It was a complacency rally. That's when you had DeFi 2. You had NFT JPEGs. They had their own subsector, okay? We haven't even seen one yet. So let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. Catch you soon.